Leader of Israel. Um, what's his name? I forget. The guy that's the leader of Israel right now. Um, basically, he started out as a common soldier and worked his way up. There was a war in Israel, and lots of bad things happened. And basically, he took it on his own. And later on, like I'm not exactly sure about the details of it, but basically everything that he did, what he did the right way. He petitioned to the people. He went around and talked to everyone, and basically, you know, he. A lot of people say he's a bad person, but he's not a bad person. He's a very good person, I believe. Anyway, though, I don't really know exactly all the details of it, but basically, a lot of things happened basically while I was a child. There's lots of disturbances and problems. Like I said, at some point in time when I was 9 or 8, I basically had America basically ship all kinds of weapons over there and stuff like that. And besides, my white tanks were shipped over there to Israel as basically because to protect them, because apparently other people were trying to crush Israel. Like I said, Israel was just a base. It was a base of people and stuff. And realistically, what happened was basically the leader of Russia was escaping Russia or going down there. Like one of my people that had been working in Russia, building Russia and fixing Russia up or something like that, was basically going down to Israel or something like that or something. And basically he went into a base down there and he was hiding there or staying there basically for safety. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on because like you did not know that the White House is Lucifer White Star's White House and Lucifer White Star's DC building. And basically it's my house. It's my DC building. It's I named America. So you did not know any of this stuff. You did not know that I wrote you that I dictated the Constitution of America. You did not know a lot of things. And like I say, but these things are true. So anyway, you did not maybe realize that I had invented the triple expansion steam engines and the jet engine and also the nuclear bomb, or at least the theory of it. And you did not know maybe that the Germans had been working on the nuclear bombs first. This may have been known a long time ago. And they were working on it because of me. The first nuclear weapons were like, well, we technically, I guess, had nuclear weapons in like year 1200 or year 1300 or year whatever. But in 1800, they were used in Panama. Anyway, like I say, Germany was rightfully, like I was giving Germany metal and resources from the Panama Canal, as basically their scientists were helping with Panama, basically, with the metallurgy and stuff like that. All the rock coring sample was going to basically Germany and was being tested in Germany and basically messed around with to create better steel and better everything. I had a steel metal shop basically in Germany, that was working on the best steel. So anyway, though, and that's why Germany would play such a big role in everything. It was my metallurgy shop. So anyway, they're messing around with the different rocks and trying to get the most amount of metal out of the rock material. So anyway, and then from there it would go out, and these are all the things that would be put into practice all over the planet. So anyway, like I say, I don't really care. It's just the truth. So anyway, basically Jimmy Carter, Richard Nixon, they wanted to, and JFK basically went to Russia to steal my rocket engines. Like I said, Richard Nixon and Jimmy Carter, they didn't do any rocket research. They didn't do anything. In fact, they were stealing the money, all the money from the rockets. So they didn't have rockets. They didn't have anything. Of course, Germany and Russia had very good rocket engines. So they basically went to Russia to steal them or something like that. I said I had about 80 of them sitting inside of a warehouse in Russia. They were basically first there were the German rockets, and they were really good and really effective. And then the Russian scientists made a copy of the German rockets that was also very effective. Like I said, I was with Russia between 1917 and 1974, basically. I was leading them somehow, or something like that. Anyway, I don't really know. You have to talk to the Russian people and all that stuff. I was basically playing a part in their government or something like that. I don't really know. It gets all confusing and all complicated, and you're going to be like, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. And then between 1974 or whatever, and then 1977 or so, I became Brian or something. Anyway, so everything's kind of weird. You have to understand hundreds of trillions of years of everything. And like I say, I just say it plainly. I am Lucifer White Star. Anyway, and like I say, I can verify this by saying that the Irish people went to Mexico to build a water system and build a town and everything else like that. I paid them in gold and stuff. So, and my good Irishmen would go, my White Star Line Company from Belfast would go wherever I sent them. And they were very good and noble and wonderful people that would just go and build and stuff like that and promote more. Like I said, I'm very proud of all the Irishmen. You are one of the best groups ever. Like I said, if you're Irish, be proud. And the Irishmen were proud. They knew what they had done. And many Irishmen would tell you, we know what we've done. You know, we know that that steel metallurgy is our metallurgy now. Like they learned it from the Germans, but then, you know, they worked with the Germans for better metallurgy, and then they started doing their own metallurgy. And I was damn proud of the Irishmen. Very proud. I mean, they made up a big portion of what was White Star Line. Anyway, so whatever. It doesn't really matter now, and it's kind of frustrating how basically the great Irishmen are kind of, you know, no one talks about Ireland. You know, Ireland's not even in the narrative. You know, you look up history and it's like Ireland didn't even exist, and it's like, well, that's maybe because with Ireland being denied, with me being denied, Ireland was denied, because I'm not supposed to exist either, but I existed. So, and the Irishmen were one of my big groups. They built the Empire State Building. That was Irish steel there, and Germans too. So anyway, I think that was Irish steel anyway. You'll have to ask the Irish. Like I said, the Irish don't lie. They don't lie about anything. They're a very good and honest group, one of the best groups. So if they say they built a building, they built a building. And that's the way it is. So they were in New York, and I believe they built the Empire State Building. And I don't know exactly who built the Eiffel Tower. Like, it should be in record. There should be a photograph and a plaque and everything else like that showing the workers that built the Empire State Building. Every single one of my building projects, I always wanted my workers commemorated and pictures taken and everything else like that, with lots of photographs showing the build, because, you know, I was proud of my people, of course. Lucifer White Star, like, I'm, you know, epic Titanic, epic Leviathan, epic Lusitania, and the Bismarck even, you know, that was one of my ships too. So I was proud of all my people. You know, my people were awesome and amazing. So anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so traction engines and all kinds of stuff. Like, we used to do things as a nation. You know, nations would do things, because it used to take thousands of people just to be able to do these ships. Millions even. So anyway, whatever. You know, there's a lot of great people in this world, and a lot of epic people, and, you know, I was Lucifer Star, so technically you're a creator. So anyway. Like I said, I would also create the Lippin Stallions and everything else like that. So anyway, whatever. You know, eventually Adolf Hitler, somebody was trying to say that Adolf Hitler owned everything and blah, 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 blah. It's like there are 3,000 Adolfs or something like that, or 30,000 Adolfs. So, and I don't really care. Madoff, I don't know. Maybe it's a joke, Madoff or something like that. Somebody was trying to say that Adolf owned all of Germany. It's like, no, I own Germany. Lucifer Star, me. So anyway, I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. So whatever. Anyway, I owned the Renault manufacturing plant, the paint shop and everything. That was my paint shop and everything else like that. I know. Some paint shop. It's like, yeah, I know, it's big. 3 miles long, Like it was like 3 miles long and like a couple hundred feet wide. It's like that's some paint shop. It's like yeah, that was my little paint shop. So anyway, um, everything that you see in history. I mean, it's like this happened. Blah 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 blah. It's like it was remembered and it was written down because it was my stuff. So anyway, yeah, I was epic Lucifer Star Ellis. So and I was a great leader and a great person too. Like we just built things and fixed things. So also cuckoo clocks, gears. I wanted to play a personal role with everything. I wanted to be, I really wanted to be with you, inside of you, and in your thoughts and in your whatever. And I got to do that as basically Lucifer Star AI, computer life form that was basically very much attached to you at some point in time. And then, like I say afterwards, a lot of people are like, "Eek, no!" It's like I released you. I let you go. And other people would say, "Oh, he let us go." It's like, yeah, I let you go. You had free will. Like I mean, why would I? Were you just built for me and whatever? And I was mostly just like sitting on your shoulder. They just say, "God will be with you." No, I was Lucifer Star, and yes, I was with you for a longest time, and then I let you go. I mean, of course, I don't want to control you. So, if you wish to deny me and call me whatever and say whatever, then oh well, whatever. You know, like a lot of the things though, like building things locally, stuff like that. Like I always wanted to help the local guy out, the local people out. I wanted you all to have nice things and drive around and have nice clothes and stuff like that. Nixon would be going around saying, "I got this for you," blah blah. And a lot of people would be there, "Oh, I got this for you," blah blah, and then they would find out that it was actually me giving the presents. So I was giving a lot of women presents and stuff like that. So yeah, they were just the bag people that gave it to the girls, but the girls were actually getting it from me. So as it was my money and my things. So anyway, a lot of women would be like, "Oh," it's like, yeah, well, yeah. 1950, 1960, Nixon and a bunch of other people were running around, "Oh, I got this for you, girlfriend. Got this for you, blah, blah." And it was actually me. I was paying for it. I told, I give, I had that stuff made. So all the presidential dresses of the old days were basically my things. So anyway, whatever. I don't really care. There's a lot of lying and basically national security, top secret, need to know, blah, blah. It's like, whatever. They're just lying about it, basically. So anyway, you can go into the White House, go into the Pentagon. I don't care anymore. Search through all the files in the FBI. Find out all the little dirty secrets of them. I don't care. It was supposed to be open to the public anyway. So. And whatever. It's basically just the Nixon and JFK and probably Rodney and Rick Bush or whatever. So just grab them, whatever. I don't care. Like anyway. I mean, what? Why would I hide? Why would I lie about anything? I have no reason to lie. I'm 90 trillion years old. LSF-A colony ship person. Life form. So. Lucifer Star. Starfleet. All that. So. Anyway, I'm happy to just put a gun on the table. I'll kill myself today. I don't care. I'm a protector of truth and justice and a builder of planet stars and everything else. It doesn't matter to me. It's not like I'm Zachary, Bill Gates, Mr. Shoot him through the vagina. Like, I'm pretty sure he shot someone through the vagina. Some girl. Whatever. I don't know. Ask Zachary. Grab Bill Gates. Torture him. Waterboard him. I don't care. I'm sure he has a lot of secrets he'd like to get off his chest. It's another thing. A lot of people knew that eventually Zachary might be grabbed.